Hey guys, welcome back. After getting a decent amount of support on the channel, I went out and bought a used camera to take better videos and learn some basic photography. This is a mirrorless Panasonic Lumix G100 that I got from Facebook Market for about 260 bucks, which is a pretty good deal. Like I mentioned, I just got this camera yesterday. And for all the footage you'll see today, I just put on the orange lens filter that you use for your phone on top of my camera. So this is the top-down view. Surprisingly, I did not need to do any edits on this footage, and all of the colors showed up pretty well on the camera. This is pretty much what I see whenever I put on the orange glasses that some people have. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Here are some of my torches. This is the green torch with blue pink tips. Here's my almost New York Knicks torch. It just doesn't have the green mouth. Here's another shot of it from the front. As you can tell from this little garden I have, what type of corals are my favorite. I really love euphyllia. And I just picked up my last coral for the 2022 year. I got this hammer for 20 bucks. If you can look at the top, it has one splatter tentacle, so maybe it just needs to color up, and it has a lot of babies on the side. Here's my SPS Rock a week after recovering from my bubble tip anemone that was going rogue. If you hadn't seen the video already, make sure you check it out here. I'll put it on the top right. The cyano patch has already died down thanks to feeding more frozen and less pellets. And I've been dosing a little bit of nitrate to get the levels up. Or it might be because I changed my RODI filter. My gold hammer is starting to color up like I hoped. You can kind of see the blue rings around the polyp, but the gold is coming back. This guy is about to split into 3 heads pretty soon. I moved some things on the sandbed around. For this dragon sulfavia, I see it coloring up a lot better in the front, so I just kept it here. Now for my sun-kissed bounce mushroom, I also moved it to the front because when I kept it in the upper left corner in the back, the bubbles just weren't as big. As far as acans, the growth has really slowed down. I think reef roids are really boosting the growth in these guys, or they're just growing in areas that I can't see. Now this guy, this hermit crab, is just huge and he just bulldozes everything with this massive shell. It's amazing how he can even carry this thing on his back. Man, I've been loving these things. The red one is super nice, but I have a hard time picking up the colors on my phone, so the camera did a lot better job. This pink one is my longest tentacle one. I really love the pink, and I've been trying to figure out what flow fits best for these guys. I decided to move this guy on the side of the glass where the flow is a little bit softer, and I moved this long polyped one in the back where the flow is a lot stronger, and I think it's really enjoying the back because it has grown pretty much double its size. This is the saw I've been using ever since I got into corals. The reef crystals is great for my college budget and they go on sale pretty often. My last bucket had lower alkalinity levels, however, so make sure you check it. For my Jebao 2-head doser, I'm using For Reef, and every once in a while I do dose a little bit of magnesium. I liked For Reef so much that I kept the container, and I just make new solution with the powdered form, which is a whole lot cheaper. Here's my auto top off container I got from Amazon, and it does a pretty good job, and it fits into the cabinet perfectly. Alright, this is the heater I bought from Amazon too. As a built-in inkbird, I don't know how trustworthy it is, but it's been doing well for the past few months. Every once in a while though, if I don't have flow in the back chamber, it heats up the water way past 78 degrees. And my only other concern is that the heater is supposed to be fully submerged, but the top of it is a little bit out of the water, but hasn't caused any problems so far. For my lights, I'm running the AI Hydra 32s. We talked about the funky stand already, so don't mind it. I had someone ask me about my light schedule, so I'll put down the left here. I've been using it in acclimation mode for the past 3 months, starting at 70% and slowly ramping it up to the values you see on the screen. For my Wavemaker, I'm using one Jebao OW. I forgot what size it is, but it pushes water pretty well. And for settings, I have it on the Wave 1. And I've been slowly ramping up the speed with the lights. As for other dry goods, I have reef roids for the corals TDO Chromaboost, which is great to have different size pellets for all your fish. But you're supposed to refrigerate these. I did not even know that part until I read the packages not too long ago. However, whenever I asked on the reef to reform, they said it's fine to keep outside, but for your best interest, make sure you put it in the fridge. Every once in a while, I break up a piece of this algae wafer for my inverts, and I have super glue gel for my frag plugs. I sometimes use silicone for my brine and mysis shrimp when I know I possibly won't feed them the next day, because sometimes I leave early for school and come back late when the lights are out. I just put the frozen food along with some tank water inside this little cup, the ones that you get from those NyQuil medicine bottles. I don't rinse it or anything, and once it thaws, I pretty much just dump it inside the tank. I think feeding heavy on frozen has been helping me with my nitrate phosphate balance to battle cyano. And yeah, that's how my tank is doing so far. So if you made it this far, I would like to thank you. If you have any tips and tricks about cameras, please leave them in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. I hope all your tanks are doing well, and I hope you have a nice holiday. Thank you, everybody.